Yo, what is going on? My name is JTS, aka Agent of Saiyan. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today, everyone, this is part 2 of the previous discussion with Gizmo. Now, I know I left you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger. Now, this is the continuation. Hope you guys do enjoy it. This one was very, very interesting. Once again, thank you, Gizmo, for tuning in on this video. And I hope you guys do like it. Make sure you guys do go ahead and drop a like for the man. Show appreciation. Also, comment below what you guys think about the 6th anniversary over on JP Dokkan, right? Because they are gonna get it, like we stated on part 1. We might get around February, possibly early January for the news, like we said. But make sure you guys go ahead and stay tuned and enjoy the video. And just go ahead on the friend summon, right? Still disclaimer. I feel like Dokkan should really look at that, because I feel like they're just trying to, well, at this point, just take money, right? Like, they might want to get, they might not get Kai's, so we're gonna go ahead and put up a banner for them, an extra banner that could affect them, right? From going ahead and summon on the actual banners they release over on the campaigns. For example, this quadruple LR, right, with the LR Gogeta, LR Vegito, Go Bros.
Absolute shaft. Absolute garbage. People have been saying that this is such a good thing, and it is, because the fusions came back so you could buy them with coins. Go Bros, who evaded some people's grasp for 2 years, came back. But there is literally every freaking featured unit on the planet on that banner. It has literally, I would have to look, but I think the Christmas summon has minimum, like, I want to say, what, like 50? It's one of those banners, like 30 to 50 features. And I'm like, value? Yeah, no. No. So it's like, I mean, in the regard of like the free-to-play department as far as the Kais and stuff, you can wait, because while the mysterious Elder Kai summon is good, the ritual summon's great. Dokkan's doing a lot more cool stuff where, for example, with the double rates banner, with double rates and 20% chance to pull unfeatured LRs for only 50 stones, they actually include a tech Christmas or a tech Santa Suit Gohan with every multi that gives you +1 SA. So you're looking at basically 20% chance to pull a featured LR, doubled rates to get an SSR, and the chance to pull a featured SSR. That's 3 chances, in addition to the fact that you also can go ahead and pull the you're guaranteed 1 Christmas Gohan per multi. So values like that definitely fixed that issue a bit. But then if you're looking at the screen now, the Christmas banner, what is that? What is...
Man, I honestly don't know, man. Like, look, all right.
What is that? 12? No, that's
this is like
features. 25 featured SSR. Dude, that's
featured
insane.
Cars. Yeah, 20 SSRs.
Dude, that's, and then half of them aren't even. That's the original STR Broly, dude. That's not even the LR one. Dude, oh my
man,
God,
I mean, like, I understand why people thought that this think, right, that this banner is really good. I mean, if you look at it, there's some easy A's in here that you could use, right? And for those players that don't really have these easy A's, which the Golden Freeze is good, right? Of course, Super 17. Wouldn't say much about this tech cell. Pretty good.
The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's down there.
Yes.
The tech cell is actually pretty good. He just has to be used a certain way, but he's pretty good. I wouldn't summon explicitly for him. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's there. Come on, man. Kid Boo's there, bro. What are you? What are we doing? Come on.
Yeah, like, man, like, if they were to, like, seriously. Actually, we're gonna save that for the last topic, right?
Yeah.
Mainly, like, you do get 4 LRs from this, but you can't just look at that, right? I know a lot of players have spent, coins for these guys, for, Tech Vegito. Well, I recently got them on with the coins. This man, Gogeta, Go Bros, like you said, have evaded a lot of people's grasp, right? Over on their banner. These 2 are amazing, right? I love this one more.
Tech Trunks is definitely a bit better than Zamasu, I agree.
Exactly.
We won't talk too much trash about Zamasu, but Zamasu,
I know there's a lot of, Samazu viewers that I have right there. Will actually get at me for that, but...
No, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but...
I mean...
Yeah.
For the regard of them coming back, this Christmas banner is only great in the regard that, yay, all those units I've been waiting on are finally coming around and I can now buy them in the shop. And my diligence of saving these coins for the system pays off. It is not a, woo, 40 stones, 40 stones, 40 stones. You
Mm-hmm.
get stones. You get no. That's not what we're doing. We're not spending on this. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Especially, especially since we got the, double race banner. A lot of people, a lot of players were actually
Double rates.
we're going on this banner. Look, there are how many? All right, 12
There's
featured
only 12.
SSRs.
You get double chances to pull those SRs. So
Yes.
it's a 10% chance instead of a 5% chance,
Mhm.
and you get a 30%. Oh man, you get a 30% SSR or SR featured rate, a 10% SSR featured rate, and this isn't notated there, but you have a 20% chance to pull an unfeatured LR. That's usually only a 10% chance.
Mhm.
You have a 1/5 of the time you're just gonna pull an unfeatured LR, probably with no animation, just because that's how those banners work.
Yes.
Not including that you could possibly pull Gohan too. That is insane.
Man, just
You
a
can't
single,
skip
yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. Like just a single, God animation. Oh, there you go, 3 SSRs.
I think legitimately. So the funny thing with the Gohan banner, and this is personal experience from the channel, I did it off camera summon. I got 50 stones grinded up for free from the Kalen Color for EZA. I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be doing a Gohan summon stream tomorrow. Let me just pull once. I'm not gonna get anything. Whatever. Pulled Gohan first multi on.
Mm-hmm.
Did a video or stream the next day. Pulled Gohan. I pulled the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta that evaded me with $500 in that I didn't get. Finally got a copy of him. Got Rage Spirit Bomb Goku. Like these banners, that was all in the lapse of only 300 stones. These banners are insane. It's a yearly banner. The Dragon Carnival banner only happens once a year. If you're not a whale, you cannot tell me that you're not summoning on this. I don't care about the monkey. I know everybody wants the monkey, but you can get things that are slightly better than monkey from this.
Yeah.
Monkey being Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as he's been dubbed. Monkey with no Y, just eat. Jesus. But these banners just give you such good value in general. So
Yeah, like speaking about the once a year thing with the Dragon Carnival banners, right? The same thing with the Heroes banners, right? They're also once a year. I get it, right? I get it why a lot of players want us to go with the whole hero summons or anything like that for that Vegito, for the Broly. Fingers crossed, thank God I actually managed to pull Broly and the Vegito. But honestly, compared to the double rates banner, the double rates is actually better. That's all I'm gonna say.
the double rates is a bit better, yeah. I mean, I managed to walk out with I think all of the Demigra and other people, the Gohan, the Bardock, and 2 Brolys. No Toa, unfortunately, no Dark Mask King, but that's just more luck than it is the banner being good. The double rates trumps. I hate to be that guy, but double rates probably trumps most Dokkan banners in the game. It is probably, arguably, the best yearly banner in the game.
Yeah.
Last year's was I believe last year's was when the Spirit Bomb Goku came out, the AGL Spirit Bomb Goku. That's what last year's was, and I had luck with that. It's very rare. You have to be the unluckiest person on the planet to not have luck with these banners, because it is literally rigged, but in your favor this time. So but yeah, a lot of good luck with these banners. That they give a lot of value.
Yeah,
definitely summon if you haven't.
Especially with the double lead right here. I know it's just a category lead at the start, and then you get the second lead for typing. So for this Gohan, for example, talking about LR Tech Gohan, by the way, movie heroes.
It's 130%, I believe, at max.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, actually, I'm looking at his SSR card. Hold on, really quickly. I could pull it up. Yeah, right here. Man, I have not used DVD space in a minute. Hold on, guys. Alright. Yeah, here you go. So he does give that 130% for movie heroes and then 100% on an HP attack and defense for super tech. Like, come on now. Coming from a unit. Yeah. Like, coming from a unit that's on a double rates. Not even on a legendary banner.
Key 4. Key 4 leader skills are literally the move. There is no other option when you get a Key 4 leader skill. That's crazy. So.
Yeah, like, especially, when this man does not appear. Well, actually he does, but like I'm saying, like, first impression, right? He slapped onto a double rates banner. Not a legendary summon, this is a double rates. So, basically you could treat it as legendary summon, but just a ×2, right? But other than that, also
which makes it about as good. I mean, this makes it ×2 on the legendary rates. I should add, makes these ×2 double rates banners better than most Dokkan Festival banners. Because the Dokkan Festival banners don't have the double rates. Double rates literally gives you the highest chances in the game to pull that better stuff that you're looking for. So,
and also we forgot about to mention the features actually. You know, AOE unit right here, Piccolo, SCR Piccolo. Easy 8.
Vegeta.
Yeah, Majin Vegeta. Look, like these units are insane. You know, like if you look at it compared to a legendary summon banner, come on now.
You can't.
Double rates once again.
Goku. Yeah, double rates. Yeah, just double rates down your throat right here. You know. Come on, man. Like that's crazy, man.
Man, like, look, guys. The reason why we bring this up was because we wanted, you know, many players to understand, you know, the difference and what benefits, you know, in our opinions, right? You know, if you guys do, you know, enjoy more legendary summons or whatever, you know, that's fine by you. It's your opinion, but we're just saying what's best, right? Also, we gotta look at the free-to-play side, right? Also, pay-to-play side, right? Can't forget about those. You gotta look at that, right? But mainly, you know, we're gonna talk about really quickly and brief back, of course, to the whole topic of the 6th anniversary, and the units, right? So, Gizmo, what do you think about a double leader skill for the, you know, upcoming LRs? What do you think it might be if it's a LR Jiren, LR Vegeta, like you were saying, or LR UI Goku?
So to be quite honest, I'm erring on the side of LR Vegeta simply because of what we discussed earlier. I don't think they'll invalidate Jiren that quickly. I gotta say, man, people have been asking for a new Pure Saiyan's lead lately, and you know, before everybody freaks out in the comments, our current Pure Saiyan's leads are pretty good. I think we have the Int Prime Battle Vegeta, we have the AGL. It's sad that I know all these off the top of my head. The point is, we have all three of those, and they're great. But it would be nice to get a higher defense Pure Saiyan's lead as well.
Yeah.
With all the other Vegetas. So possibly maybe like a higher Pure Saiyan lead. For a secondary lead instead of a typing, I would honestly probably like, I don't know, like I don't want another Universe Survival Saga. I mean, do you have any ideas for that? Maybe like another Vegeta's family, maybe Pure Saiyans and Vegeta's family possibly.
Or
something like that.
Exactly, or possibly also representative Universe 7, right? For Vegeta.
Okay. Yeah, another reps would be really good. Another reps Universe 7.
Because you know we are missing a lot of units in that category. Seriously.
Yeah, quite a bit, you know, because Representatives Universe 7, it has a filled out roster, but the issue is that it's like 8 characters. If you're missing 2 of the characters, guess what? You're not making a team. So it sucks a little bit, especially with the new XBR that came out that is literally just representatives of Universe 7. So take your Tech Android 18 in there and hope that you make it out.
Yes.
Not terribly hard, but
yeah, we also,
a little bit hard. Yeah.
We also have to look at, you know, the whole, you know, challenging events, because, you know, mainly players would want to also think about, oh, can I run this unit into Super Battle Road, for example, Extreme Super Battle Road, right? That's what's being targeted now as well, right? We also got to look at that, you know, challenging events. But yeah. All right. Now, moving on to our, we actually discussed the summon banners already. All right, previous LRs, you know, this is actually a little off topic thingy. But what do you gotta say about that, Gizmo? About any previous LRs? Like, what's your aspect about that? Your thoughts? You know, for example, we already discussed LR Tech Gohan. And what about the others? I think we got before. Not sure what was it. Hold on.
I think we'd only really discussed Tech Gohan. We'd mentioned a few briefly, but he was the only one we really elaborated on. So,
yeah. The Blue Boys.
The Blue Boys are there too.
Yeah.
So I mean. Yeah, so what I've been rating LRs off of, basically, and I mean, I'm not like a Dokkan guru. I know a lot of the skills, I know a lot about the game, I know how to beat most events, but at the end of the day, I've been basing all LRs for the last year that have come out off of Jiren. I look at Jiren and I say, Jiren has 200%, he whips it out immediately. How does this LR stack up to Jiren? Unfortunately for most LRs, they don't really compete with Jiren, but even being a second, a third, even a fourth, or 5th place next to Jiren, by default makes you look a lot better, because I mean, if you're 2nd place to the strongest man on the planet, you're pretty damn strong, right? So it's one of those things where if you look at the LRs that have come out since then, Gohan once again, definitely not the best LR in the game, but definitely in that top 10 echelon of LRs. He does very well. The Blue Boys, rank a little bit lower for me. Probably still make it into the top 10, but there's a lot of LRs that are older that have aged a lot better. They work. Even LR Bojack lately is pulling up in his spot due to the new Bojack that came out. But the newer echelon of LRs, the Blue Boys, Gohan himself, just these newer LRs that have come out, even UI Goku. You can even include UI Goku in that conversation.
Yes,
too, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Crazy. You got even TURs that are stepping on that LR threshold. Tech Ultimate Gohan, for example, is said to be better than most of the LRs in the game. And look, man, you know, they're not really wrong, are they? So,
yeah.
A lot of people stepping on the LR threshold. A lot of people stepping on Death's Door, and it's very interesting to see how Dokkan is optimizing these units and making TURs just as good as LRs, but not really. They balance that pretty well. And these LRs like Goku, who's on screen now, and like Gohan, and like the Blue Boys, put out this nice damage and are defensively solid. Or they're really, really defensively solid and they put out decent damage. They're balanced so well that it's not just ridiculous damage, ridiculous defense, destructive. You know, they still can be killed. And that is the more amazing part about the LRs that have come out up to recently.
Yeah, you know, all you got to look at is just, you know, the potential, right? Meaning like what they could do, you know, how do you use them? Because I know there's a lot of players that, you know, do get hype for getting a unit, right? And also by receiving a unit, right, on their summons. Yay, you know, that great feeling that you get from summons, right? When you do pull the feature unit, the main unit, right? But not only that, you know, like you got to look at how do you use a unit, look at the passive skills, you know, like for example, this Goku right here, by the way, a whole paragraph, right, of a passive skill. You know, that's 27%, you know, attacking defense. Also, evades for
70% chance, yeah. 70% chance to evade. And,
yeah, like, you know, like, for example, if we do get a MUI Goku, you know, for 6th anniversary, I would just imagine how they're gonna implement, you know, a passive skill for him, right, with the whole evasion, because we all know, possibly, you know, of course, they're gonna add some evasion type of thingy, right, you know, including, you know, evading
how do
super
they
attacks.
Top this? That's the question, you know. Like,
Yeah,
how
exactly.
do they? This is a whole book right here for this man's passive. Like, how do you make better passive here? How do you do?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. How do you implement all that for this specific, you know, transformation of Goku, right? He's meant for, you know, dodging and stuff when he's in this form, of course, it's Ultra Instinct. But when he goes up to a level of that, and that's the reason why I feel like, you know, they've been holding off side transformation for Mastered, right, for a while now, and they just been specifically releasing just Ultra Instinct Sign, right, when he's on this state. You know, Dokkan on Legends, you know, Legends recently just got this state of Goku, right, as legendary finish. So I think that's why they're holding back a bit, because they're trying to implement, you know, how, like you said, Gizmo, how are they gonna, you know, top this whole book of a passive this man has
without breaking him. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly, without breaking.
Legends and Dokkan are Legends and Dokkan, for anyone that doesn't know, generally are on par with each other. So if one releases something, if you pay attention, a few months later, a few weeks later, Legends will release the same thing, or vice versa. So you got to keep in mind that, like, Legends is PvP and still releases that same stuff, so it's even harder for Legends to balance things like this. Like,
Exactly.
if we get an MUI Goku here, for any of our Legends players out there, you're probably going to get one as well. You know, think about that. How do you balance that in a PvE environment and a PvP environment effectively?
Yep. Exactly. You know, it's going to be very difficult to try to, you know, make a unit without breaking the game, you know, because, you know, PvP is actually very critical when it comes to a game, right? Well, a lot of people are actually saying, well, actually a lot of players have been saying, about the whole PvP thing with Dokkan. You know, what do you think about that, Gizmo? Like, what do you think about Dokkan PvP, you know, with the power creep that's been going on, seriously? I know this is actually kind of weird to mention, because, you know, this game, you know, Dokkan is not meant for PvP or anything like that, right? And we know it's not going to have a mode for that. But what if it did? And, you know, our opinions, I want to start with yours, Gizmo, really quickly. to briefly talk about what if they did add that mode or something like that. Just a prediction, you guys.
So, the issue that I would have with PvP in Dokkan is, well, people like me exist. You got people with 90% new tech LR Gohan. You got people with my son Judah has rainbowed LR tech Broly. Like, whales exist, and I think in a PvP standpoint, you would not be able to in all fairness, you wouldn't be able to account for the percentage or hidden potential system of the units just because a 55% player should still be able to beat a 100% player. However, if you don't include the potential system of the units, then are you invalidating the amount of money that player spent to rank, So it's one of those things where you have these busted units. Is it really fair to let my Gohan do more damage than maybe JTS's Gohan, who's like, let's say he has a 55% Gohan. Is it fair for my 90% Gohan to smack his?
Exactly.
Because I paid for it, that's is it fair? But at the same time, is it unfair to me to not let that happen, considering that I did put towards that monetarily? So that'd be the main aspect of it, is just balancing. Some of these LRs are ridiculous. How would some of these LRs, like LR Incel, if you look towards the top row on the right, this guy's part of his passive is when he gets below 30% off, he literally resurrects and full heals and turns himself into a whole different cell that is stronger. How does that work in PvP? Like how does that? And Legends has something simpler. I think they just got a cell that does just that, and they balanced it incredibly well. But as we know, with Dokkan not doing flat boosts anymore like it did in ye olden days, and now doing percentage boosts on everything, these numbers post link level update are insane. This cell we're looking at right now can have 160k defense turn 1 and hit a 3 million, 4 million attack stat easily, turn 1. So with the recent link level update, I honestly have to say, overall, encompassing my opinion, that they have made it kind of impossible for PvP to be fair, simply because they have buffed units to a point with this link level update, where between the potential system and between linking like big bad bosses being active 24/7, I just don't think that certain units will be up to par on PvP, and then even if they were, it'd be a very limited roster of monsters that was really available.
Definitely agree with that. Yep, definitely agree with that point. But the only thing is, it does matter, and it all comes down to the fact, if they do manage to release this mode, and I'm gonna state my opinion really quickly. Good one, Gizmo, by the way. But if they do tend to release this mode, it all matters about the balance, right? So like Gizmo said, if some dude or if Gizmo has, for example, like you said, the 90% tech Gohan, right? And if I have a 55%, what would make sense, and I'm not trying really to support them, but just a little way of God forbid if they do mention or release a PvP mode, what they could do possibly is balance it out. Oh, if I have a 55% Gohan, and maybe they could lower Gizmos as well to the same level. But again, the issue is like you said, the link skills, it could differ, and also the teams, right? Like, it depends. Oh, if this dude has teams with just based on link skills, right? For example, like the cell, right? Whole regeneration unit, right? Big bad bosses as a link. They could have a whole movie bosses team, right? And just activate those high damaging link skills and stuff. It's gonna be very, very difficult to challenge against that, because you never know what your opponent might have if this game mode does appear over on Dokkan out of nowhere, because we don't know. And how does this rely on the 6th anniversary topic? Because we don't know how Dokkan will evolve, right? We did get a new mode for chain battle, right? Well, actually, JP has this way before, of course. We don't know what, we don't know what other mode might actually, be implemented and stuff. And, since it's in the future, right? They're gonna be looking at, how to, improve or have the community, stick to the game and stuff. Even though PvP might actually damage it in some sort of way, right? According to what players are saying over on Legends and stuff. Even though it doesn't really partake in this topic, but yeah, it all comes to matter with the whole, equality and stuff, right? If your team is good enough for the opponent or not. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, you guys, I think that will clear it up, right, Gizmo?
that pretty much, yeah, wraps it up nicely with a bow.
Yeah, man. Seriously, you know, I appreciate you stopping by onto the channel. Seriously, we actually did have some good discussions. But yeah, hopefully you guys that are watching right now, Saiyan Squad, did enjoy the topics. If you guys have any other opinions, go ahead and state it in the comments below. I will actually release this before, of course, the whole year ends. By the way, Gizmo, did mention on your video, Merry Christmas, man. Just wanted to say it, you know, in the call and everything like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
I appreciate you for stopping by, like I said once again. By the way, you guys, his channel link will be in the description, of course. Go show him some love. Get the man to 3,000 subscribers.